Once, a professor passionate about psychology was walking around the classroom with a simple glass of water in his hand. He held it firmly, very intentionally. The students, intrigued, followed his every move with attention, trying to understand the purpose of that seemingly ordinary gesture. Then the professor stopped, looked at the class, and asked a question. "How much do you think this glass weighs?" The answers started to come. Some guessed 200 grams, others said 500. One even suggested it might weigh a whole kilo. But the professor just smiled, with that look of someone holding back something profound to reveal. Then, with calmness, he said, "The exact weight of this glass is not what matters here. What truly matters is how long I hold it." The room went silent, curious, and he continued, "If I hold it for 2 minutes, it's light. It hardly bothers me. But if I keep holding it for an hour, my arms will start to hurt. Now imagine I keep holding this glass for an entire day, or an entire week. What will happen?" he asked, pausing to let the reflection sink in. "My muscles will get tired. I'll start to feel pain, cramps, exhaustion. There will come a time when I simply won't be able to hold it anymore. And even though the glass hasn't changed in weight, it will feel unbearable." The students were now visibly moved, and the professor then concluded, "This glass of water is like our worries, like stress, anxiety, the fears we carry in our hearts. If we think about them for just a few minutes and then let them go, they don't do any harm. But if we choose to hold on to them for hours, days, or even years, they begin to consume us from the inside, and the burden gets heavier and heavier." He paused, and many students were already deeply reflective. The lesson here is simple, but powerful. It's not the size of the worry that defines how much it will affect you, but the amount of time you choose to hold it inside you. At that moment, the eyes of the class reflected a deeper understanding. It was as if each person was revisiting their own internal burdens. The professor, with his serene wisdom, then concluded, "Let go of what is beyond your control. Free your mind from what doesn't build you up. Don't give your full attention to worries that, in the end, you can't resolve. Life keeps moving, even when we're trapped in our fears. Time doesn't wait, and while you're being consumed from the inside, the most precious moments can simply slip through your fingers without you noticing. Just like that glass of water, the real weight of your worries doesn't change. What changes is your strength. What changes is your ability to keep going. The longer you hold on to that burden, the heavier it seems, and the harder it becomes to keep your head up." The classroom fell silent. A reflective, respectful silence. Each student immersed in their own thoughts, absorbing that valuable lesson about the art of letting go, of trusting, and of moving forward. Because the truth is, we shouldn't pretend our problems don't exist. They do. They're part of life. But we also shouldn't give them more space than they deserve. We need to learn to face challenges with balance, to give attention to what deserves attention, and to let go of what is beyond our reach. Don't waste your peace on what can't be changed. Direct your energy toward what is in your hands. And as for what's beyond your control, give it to God. He knows what to do. I sincerely hope this story touched something inside of you, that it awakened a new way of seeing life's difficulties. Life is already hard on its own, and many of us, without realizing it, choose to carry more weight than we can handle. But when we place these burdens in God's hands, when we rest in Him, we find relief, peace, and the strength to keep going. As time goes by, we begin to feel the impact of the worries we insist on carrying. And the more we cling to them throughout the day, the heavier they become, to the point of completely paralyzing us. These burdens prevent us from even accomplishing the simplest tasks. They take over our minds, consume our energy, and gradually pull us away from the lightness of life. All of this continues until we finally make the decision to let them go. If this message made sense to you, if it brought you any relief or inspiration, leave a like. It helps us keep sharing lessons like this, and more importantly, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. May God bless you and strengthen you, and may He teach you every day to let go of what weighs you down and to hold on tightly only to what truly matters.